Here's a quick look at that map turtle. Well, was until this big guy seen me. Then he's like, oh, maybe he's got some food. But anyway, you guys never got a good look at the new map turtle. So, here it is. He's fitting in well. It was just chilling with the big guy. See the shell? It's a little different. Anyway, they're getting along well. I got some interesting developments to show you guys. Look back there, the other turtle way back there chilling. Well, if you guys recall, last night we were in here working on that water supply line system for my rack of 20 gallons right here that I was getting in line with that water change system, auto water change system. And you know, we talked about, you know, quite a few things along the way. And I talked about these different pairings of fish and possible pairings of fish. Like this guy right here and his gal. Let's see if they're still, they want me to feed them. Anyway, let me get down to the brass tacks. These guys are tried and true and reliable. You see them? Look at that. They spawned on the slate this time for me. Wow, nice clean looking spawn right there. Look at these guys. Good job. And what do we got over here? These guys are fighting through the egg crate divider. I don't see nothing over here on this pair. But that ain't the pair I was really talking about too much, was it? We were talking about these guys, and get a load of this. Take a close look at that. You see that tile back there? You see how crazy these guys are acting? By golly, they did it. Their first spawn. They're defending it well. Look at her. She's such a pretty young gal, little gal. Petite, sweet and petite. Look at Daddy with that fin. Daddy Big Fin. That's what we call him, Daddy Big Fin. Fighting through the divide. Daddy Big Fin ready to get down. Alright guys, good job. I'm going to back off and see if they're, yeah, see, you know, they're still running up that tile. Yeah, baby boy, he needs to fertilize them eggs, so Daddy T, he going to back up a little bit and take care of a couple other things. I just wanted to share that with you guys, man. It's great. Wonderful news. No Africans want me to feed them.
You dang right we do. Ever since you put us in this other tank, you ain't been paying attention to us. Man, you need to give us some of that brine shrimp. Please give us some of that brine shrimp.
Yeah! DJ Red Alert. Alright, I got that shrimp settling. Might take a little bit, but it's settling out. Alright, I just put some brine shrimp in these tanks. We got a lot of little free swimmers in this tank now. Back in that corner too. Those are the ones that were on the bottom, hoppling and wiggling. There's some scattered throughout here. Look at all these guys. Out getting a little something to eat. You guys remember these dudes right here? I think there's a couple gals in here too. But yeah, they're enjoying that nice little brine shrimp meal. I'll be giving them some of that finely pulverized or ground homemade fish food as well that I give the adults. Well, I don't grind it up and pulverize it for the adults, but I do that to the adults' food for these guys to eat. They're looking good though. Healthy, vigorous, eating well. Fins are looking nice. You kind of start growing attached to some of these guys, you know, particular ones. These guys are eating well. Look in the water column. It's full from top to bottom. You see the size these ones are putting on? Things happen fast, don't they, guys? Just take a gander down here. You remember when I slapped these guys in here, huh? Look at them. Bunch of little angelfish now. Well, they were angelfish then. What I'm referring to is their shape. Now they look like little angelfish. Pretty cool little characters. They're all doing pretty good. Haven't had any little deaths in these tanks in a while. You know, once they make it past that metamorphosis, they're golden. You just have to be careful they don't overeat then. Sometimes they will, boy, I'll tell you. You have to be careful. Boy, these little Synodontis are growing like weeds too, boy. I'm gonna have to do a different program for these guys, set up some different tanks and get them on their own deal, because obviously I really need to get some angelfish in these tanks, and by golly, I'm gonna run out of room in here pretty quick. These got to be for grow out. That's why I have that auto water change on there. Help me preserve that water quality. Siphon up all the gunk and debris off the bottom so I could just come in here and do a wipe if necessary. Maybe a big siphon here and there. But regularly, you know, daily have the water change daily going. And then do my manual maintenance as well. Usually what I like to do on these adults is I'll come through once a week and do a real good wiping and good siphoning. Do a 50, you know, take it down at least 50%. So they get, you know, the regular small partial water changes throughout the day, but once a week they'll get that big 50% water change, man. Keeps things clean and makes them breed better. Yeah, these guys are still doing it too. Back off, Tyler, back off. Let them do their thing. You guys next up to bat. Come on now. Oh, I gotta feed the adults. Hey, I haven't showed you these guys in a while. These guys are good parent raising fish. You look in there, you see them little angelfish? There's one. There's some. Chilling. That's why I haven't cleaned this tank out, because they like to dart all up in this stuff and I can't see them well. There's a bunch in there though, and they take good care of them. Parents start getting all defensive. These little guys are chilling, doing well. I bet these guys right here would raise a nice batch. It'd be a pretty cool video, huh? Maybe next time they spawn, I'll do that. I'll let them raise a whole spawn, and you guys can watch them take care of the young. These guys are all lined up, waiting for me to drop that food in there. Even this guy, he's out looking around. He's like, he sees me and hears me in here doing my stuff. He's like, I'm not finding any. Where is it? Slim pickings today. Nah, I just haven't put it in yet, buddy. This right here is what they're after. I have a nice little homemade blend I make. The fish really love it, and it's packed full of nutrition, man. Good stuff. Nothing but good stuff, you know what I mean? Start off with good raw shrimp and everything. I taught my friend Sarah the tricks of the trade. At least some of my tricks of the trade. I give it to her in little doses, you know. You can't give it all in one little lesson, man. You know, it's got to be gradual over time so it'll sink in, and you have time to teach them all the finite little details and whatnot. She's on her way to being a master fish breeder. I'm just kidding, man. I don't even consider myself a master. I'm just a guy enjoying this here thing, doing my thing, you understand? Oh, I'm happy these guys are spawning. Hey, shout out to Sarah. She's the one who hooked me up with these guys. And she got them from Becky Basham. In case you guys don't know, man, she's got good fish. Yep, I incorporate her stuff into my line. I'm wondering how these eggs are gonna look, man. They look kind of... We'll see. We'll see. It's their first spawn. These eggs aren't all very amber in color, like these guys. But, you know, I noticed certain angels have certain colored looking eggs, believe it or not. We'll see. If not, they'll be spawning again. I'm just happy to see them spawning. See them running up the tile and doing their, the tasks that need to be done. Like I said, this is their first spawn. They're kind of young, so if it's not fertile, it's no big deal. At least I know they're on the road to success. She's doing it. You see, I'm over here with a camera, jibber jabbering, and look at, they're handling business. I think they're going to be a great pair. Only time will tell, though, right? Let me get this food in the tank, pals, and then maybe we'll talk more about this water system I was working on last night. I haven't even brought that up. It's good. I'm glad to have made it to that point. As you can see, I still have some fine-tuning to do. I got to get that stuff positioned properly. As you see, I just got it kind of hanging there. You know what I mean? Get it mounted up there, get them lids and stuff put back. And I still have to calibrate those ball valves to get the proper flow rate going to all the tanks throughout the room, So I'm going to have to adjust all these little ball valves up yonder here. Over there, down there, all throughout here. Once it's done, though, I think it'll be worth it. I'll be happy. And that's what counts. Just trying to stay busy while we float through this rock through space, man. Float on this rock, spinning and all that good stuff. Deeming the little things we do for the day important. Thinking our little opinions matter. Well, mine matter. I don't know about other people's opinions, but Just kidding. I was just doing some typical human stuff, Oh, what I think is what's important. Hey, you see that little peacock coming out? These guys kind of pull it out of its shell. I bet this food is going to pull them out the shell even more. You dang right. Come on now, man. Get to it. Get to it. All right now. Oh, yeah. You see him down there chowing? See him over there chowing? Boy, I put a gang of food up in there. They gonna eat it all, too. You watch. They love it. They gonna love it. See that little pattern starting to form on some of these little OB zebras? Starting to get that little blotchy pattern. Yeah, there's gonna be some nice little fish in this here batch. Future colony. Well, they are a colony right now. What am I talking about? Future colony. Yeah. Oh, see, there's another peacock back there. Where you at? Alright, I've got them all eaten. Even these guys that are spawning. Sometimes I wouldn't do that, but over time, I find it don't matter. You give them a little something to eat. And they'll keep the eggs clean. I don't know, if it was like a pair that didn't breed regularly and it was some kind of miraculous thing, I think I'd let them stay in the zone, you know what I mean? Instead of runner's high, they had that breeder's high. Let them stick with what they're doing. You don't want to pull them out the trance. You know what I mean? These guys are eating. I was going to say breeding. I even fed these guys. It's their first spawn and all that, but it'll be alright. And these guys are so greedy and hungry, they wouldn't be able to stand it. I wouldn't want him to flip out and start wanting to eat the eggs or something. He might be a little special, if you know what I mean. Yeah, he is special. Look at him. I love you too, babe. He's trying to get at my ass. These guys, that's what they're about. They about it. No doubt about it. So they like to eat. I'm hungry. I'm in the mood. Plain and simple. I need food. You guys remember that? Who remembers that? Uh-huh. The fat boys are back. And they can never be whacked. That guy tired tripping. As always, you see these little babies foraging. It's hard to see with all that debris, but you know what? Oh, here they come. They can. What up, though, mister? Meester? Am I flipping you out? Look at all these angels loving it. They just loving it. Loving every minute of it. Loving every minute of it. We got them down here. Some like to stay up top. Some like to go down to the bottom and get to sink. The ones that sink. These ancestors get to dancing, boy. Running around acting all crazy. It's mine. No, it's mine. It's mine. She's like, I'm just chilling. And this guy Platinum Marble, obviously defending his zone. He loves this whole little third of the tank, boy. What's gonna happen here? Concentrating too much on that food. Believe it or not, folks, I siphon this gunk out daily, if not every other day. A lot of angelfish and ancestress crap and debris, especially when they have that nice wood and stuff to chew on, boy. Them ancestors get it going. But I siphon it up. I keep things clean. The water quality is good. It'll really add to my nutrient solution with that aquaponic system, I'll tell you that. Gotta have a settling tank though, settling chamber, a swirl filter. Otherwise all them lines and stuff will get clogged up with all this detritus and fish waste and whatnot. We don't want the grow media getting all clogged with that stuff. We want it to break down into its nutrients, not sit there in the root zone breaking down. No sir. That'll add to all kinds of bacterial gobbledygook. These little guys look like they want more than just a little bit of brine shrimp. Let me go get some of that pulverized adult food. And I'll get these little tiny guys some of them golden pearls to go along with that brine shrimp. Yeah, I'm still crazy, guys. Try to still be tripping. Acting silly. Alright, here we go. That's that good stuff right there, boy. You see it? A little brown powder. Tan powder. See, here's the one version, and here it is pulverized. Let me open that up and give you a gander. Yeah, buddy. That's like gold right there. Look at that. Yee. Alright. Trying to give these guys a little taste of what they looking for. I'm just going to give them a smidgen. Look at me. I got this food sitting by the dang tank again. Remember when I dumped all that stuff in the tank on accident? You just put a little bit. A little dust. Let's see it from the water column. See that? See on the surface how you can see that little dusting floating around? Just a little bit. We don't want to overdo it. Like I told you, these angelfish, boy. Here we go. Boom. You see it? Did you see it hit the water? That's enough for them to chow on. Give them a little added bonus. Oh, you guys want to give it a go? Here we go. Boom. Bam. Look at that. Looky, looky. Break you guys off a little something proper there. And I know you want some. Ready? Boom. There we go. Boom. That's it. Look at them. They're not even paying attention to my little camera. Too bad my camera don't focus good. I keep having this autofocus thing pop up. Try to hit it, it'll focus, and anyway, I know you guys are tired of hearing me complain about that. I thought about giving these guys some, but if you look close, they all have really nice big round guts. You don't want to overdo it. I said guts, y'all, not butts. Jeez. These guys are looking nice and round too. I can see a little tint of orange back there. Looking good. Looking good. Alright guys, man, I know I trip too much sometimes, huh? What's up? Look at him. He was like standing there how a bull would sit there and like scrape the ground. He looked like he was doing that. Alright, just to recap yesterday, I tapped into this water line right here with this T. As you see. And the T goes off and hooks up to that supply line to supply all them other tanks that were existing on the system. But this new run goes up there, comes behind the stand, up over there, and boom. Supplies each and every one of these tanks now with some good fresh water on the timer with the rest of the room. So now these tanks will be getting automatic water changes. The water will come in the tank and be forced to come up through this here strainer. Any little debris and detritus and whatnot accumulated on the bottom will come up through this strainer, through this pipe, and then down the drain. And if that strainer happens to get clogged up, like I told you before, we have that T on the top, open T, so the water can just overflow and still go down the drain via that route. Kind of a backup. If that gets clogged also, I don't know what to tell you, baby boy. We just gonna be cleaning up some, I was gonna say snow. Because we got so much snow over the last couple of days. We'll be cleaning up water. And Lord knows I'm no stranger to cleaning up water. Water. Oh my gosh. Look at those fins. Alright guys, I'm tripping. I probably ran out of stuff to talk about. I got other work to do. Like I said, I have to fine-tune this water system and make it purty and functional. But we'll sign out. Looking at the next new generation right there. Thank you guys. You're tried and true. And thank you guys for coming along with me. You know, I like it. I appreciate it when people get a hold of me and they tell me, you know, that they enjoy my videos. Some people actually sit around waiting for me to put up videos, man. That's a real cool feeling. Knowing that people look forward to, you know, my little creations. Peeping out my fish room, coming along with me, checking things out, hanging out with the T for a while. Maybe learning a couple things. Maybe having a couple good laughs. Sharing them laughs with their friends. Sitting back, enjoying a nice beverage and a snack. Cracking up. Getting a hold of their buddies and pals because they just got to show this crazy kooky guy they call Ty, you understand? That's cool, man. Whatever it may be, I thank you guys for coming along. And remember, I love you. So, do something kind, man. Do something kind for somebody else. Feel good by making somebody else feel good. Alright now. Peace out.